housemate, by the way.
Here's your microphone.
Hi, Maddie.
Thank you so much.
This is my lovely AP assistant producer.
Oh, shucks, guys.
Yay! Oh, that's a good Almost Friday picture.
But
So Maddie, give us your thoughts on continuing this conversation, or
Okay.
if you have a differing opinion.
I mean, yeah, overall, the Hunger Games, in my opinion, should be taught in like schools because of how good it is. There's so much stuff that the movies just glosses over, and I feel like at the time that the movies specifically were released, if I'm focusing more on that, it was during this time where like dystopian movies were a lot more popular, so it kind of got watered down to just, oh, cool dystopian movie. And it kind of started that trend with like Divergent and stuff. But when you go into the books, there really is so much more. I don't know if this was mentioned yet, but specifically how like District 11 was kind of an allegory for like slavery that happened in the U.S., which is also completely glazed over. It also just how like food was really used as like a power thing. I don't think this was in the movie at all.
Not even in the
But there was another thing in the book how people in the districts had the option to get their name put into the bowl more times for food. So literally these children were picking over food versus potentially having to risk their lives and die.
Yeah.
Especially in, District 12, you had no shot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's deep.
And another thing I will mention is the reason it is so significant that Katniss volunteered is because her name was in there, I think, 27 times.
In the books?
And her name was in like the bowl that they pick from.
Yeah.
Her name was in there 27 times. Her sister's
Once. Yeah, because Katniss in the book, she made a big deal about her sister not wanting have to do that. So this was her sister's first time. So
And also keep in mind, her sister is 12.
Yes.
Like
yes. She's
there
a
is-
child.
There is a huge thing of this, like, children are the ones that are going into this arena. They are no more than 18 years old.
especially how the Capitol sexualizes them too.
Yeah.
It really
How old
makes
is-
it adds to it.
How old is Katniss in the movie compared to the book?
Well, I believe in the book she's at 16, I want to say, but in the movie, she's technically 16, but I believe she was played. I'm trying to remember.
Jennifer Lawrence was not 16.
I think she was like 25 when the movie came out.
Yeah.
Fact check me on that, but I don't know.
Yeah, so it's just genuinely like just such a difference between like what
And-
they show and what they didn't.
And going off of, her sister, Rue was the same age too.
Yeah.
So given the movie does kind of touch on that a lot more, but yeah. Really sad.
Unfortunately, Maddie, I'm gonna have to cut you off for that. But we are going to come back after a quick break. Stay tuned.
Do you like reading? Do you like reading books? Do you like looking at books? Do you like having a collection of books in your living room?
Now, before we get into the nitty gritty,
Spoiler alert!
okay, Lord, why did I write this in yellow?
I told you.
Welcome back between the pages. And I'm like, I told you.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy. I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm gonna sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Welcome back, everybody. Season 2 of Oswego Lazo.
Welcome back to Borealis Booklet.
I'm crying.
Alright, I'm gonna get down. That was funny. So as you can hear, Kelly. Kelly, what?
Don't question it.
Hey, man. We all know me. So yeah. Oh, my hair got stuck.
So before we turn the last page, let's do a quick story style. Why not?
Ooh, story style. Okay. So this is. Oh, never mind. That's not the right thing. Story style. That's fit checks. I know our show. I totally know what I'm saying. Anyways,
I don't know
fit
my
checks.
own show.
What even is Borealis Booklet at this point? Anyways, story style. So I guess I'll go first. Cool. I don't know. Even our graphics doesn't know. Sorry, graphics. So fit check. This shirt I got
like
from
that sweater.
Apartment 9. They're a brand through Kohl's because I love Kohl's. I love Kohl's so much. Jeans are from Sonoma. Sonoma.
Ooh.
Okay. So Sonoma jeans. There's people talking in our ears. Spoiler alert. And then, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Boots. I have boots on. Oh, Kelly, you're so cool. Thanks, graphics. Appreciate it. These are my boots. Boots are from Clark's. They are
with the fur.
They're not with fur, but
no
unfortunately,
fur.
boots with no fur. So they're from Clark's. They're super comfortable. Highly recommend. I got these on sale, which yeah, love it. And yeah, are we zooming in on the
Always
boots?
on sale.
Yeah, boots, cool. So yeah, that's my fit. Aurora.
Hi. I have the Taylor Swift Speak Now cardigan.
Oh my god.
Tank top.
Graphics loves the sweater.
Oh, thanks. I have tank top from Walmart, skirt from Amazon, which was actually supposed to be an olive green, but they sent it to me in like this pine forest green.
Unfortunately, you can't really see it on camera because green
I'm
screen.
see-through. I was a steady spaghetti, but I made it work. And then Converse, no more boots anymore because it's nice out, even though it's gonna rain soon. Apple Watch. I have a lot of jewelry on. I have my Evil Eye. I have my green Adventurine, I think it is, pendant. I have bracelets. I don't remember all of them besides amethyst and fluorite. I don't remember the other one. Bunch of bracelets, and I guess I should pick another ring. Which one did I do last time?
You did.
I think I started with the heart
yeah.
one. So this ring, actually, this one's my favorite. This is on my right hand, middle finger. This is Boma's ring. Shout out Boma. She was in the Navy for about 4 years, stationed in Hawaii, and when she got her first paycheck, she decided to buy a ring. It is white gold and regular gold, and whatever picture you see of me and her, because I grew up with my grandparents, whatever picture you see of her, she will always have this ring on, and she gave it to me, I think, on my 16th or 18th birthday. And
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's my favorite ring of all time.
That's awesome. Now, speaking of favorites, I'm going to talk about our favorite crew here. So we have so many people that work behind the scenes. And as you can see, we had a couple of them on. We had a couple of them on with us. We had Infinity, we had Ray, we had
Jenna.
we had Jenna, and we had Maddie. So those 4 different interviews, we talked about a couple different things. Aurora, what are your thoughts about it?
I have to read these books.
Yes, you did.
That was insane. I never realized how different the books really were from the movies. Like,
yeah.
I don't even know where to begin. It just sounds like they left so many things out of the movies because I've seen all the movies before. Sabrina and we watched them all together.
Right.
And she got me into the Hunger Games, and I remember her reading the books all the time, and she would always say how good they are. Everybody has only ever given me good reviews about the books.
Yeah.
And now there's another movie coming out, and the book is already out, and I'm just like, guys, I gotta catch up to that train because I've been lost.
Yeah.
And now I must follow the path of Hunger Games because it's amazing. It's a perspective that I never thought somebody could write and make such good imagery, because Sabrina was also mentioning to me the descriptiveness, I hope that's a word.
Yeah, that's a word.
With how descriptive it is in the book, it's like apparently it's more disturbing than it is in the movie. And,
Absolutely.
And I looked at her and I'm like, ain't no way. The movie was already pretty compelling.
Like, that whole mutt scene that happens when they're, like, the careers are, like, torn to bits by the mutts.
Yep.
They go, I think it's a full chapter of in-depth, like, mutilation.
Oh my God.
So, content warning. Like, it is a graphic book.
This book
but
is not for kids.
It's not for kids. It's more so for the, like, teens, young adults. So, let's head to the last page turn, because I've been doing a lot of talking today about the books, and I know we threw a lot of information at you with those interviews. So, any final thoughts for Aurora?
I mean, if we start heading to the last page turn with the teleprompter, we're not going to do audience questions. We already had those amazing interviews with our crew. I just want to say thank you all for your patience. Sabrina, please forgive me. My heart is broken because I couldn't get that interview on. But that just leaves time for more things to grow. I got to read these books now. I'm very excited, but although this episode is ending, we shall be back with the next episode for even more and some new and special content. You might even see a collaboration with another WTOP original production.
Now, wherever you are, get comfy, dim the lights. All right.
Oh, keep talking.
Keep talking.
Okay, we can keep...
We
have
got
4 minutes!
All right, so.
Sorry, guys.
Yep.
Talk about the
Last
last
book
book
we
we
read.
read.
All right. She for real tried to end the show.
I did. My bad. The last book we
Graphics
read,
is offended.
or like, are you?
Oh, I'm currently reading something.
Yes, tell me.
The Assassin's Blade by,
Why does that sound familiar?
because it's the start of the Throne of Glass series. I'm currently reading that, and I knew I wanted to mention that on the show.
No spoilers.
I didn't tell you about this because I wanted to get your reaction about it.
Okay, that was smart. That was smart. That was really smart.
I'm kind of smart, guys. But yeah, like, I'm reading it, and I'm loving it so far, and I'm loving, like, the backstory of the character. I think her name is Selena, I think? Yeah. Yes, Selena. That's, like, the main character's name, main protagonist.
Okay.
And I'm loving, like, all of her backstory so far, like I keep saying. But I'm really excited to dig deeper into it. I've been so busy lately that I haven't gotten the chance to read.
I know.
That's how I know I'm getting busy, is because I haven't not had the chance to read, which I desperately need to. And I have a little bit of downtime this weekend when I'm chilling out with my family for
Good.
the holidays, to, you know, kind of chill and take a second to really read and have some time for myself, hopefully.
Good.
So I'm definitely going to be reading that book more, because my friend who lent it to me was like, are you almost done with it? Are you almost done with it? Are you almost done with it? I'm like, girl, I'm like 2 chapters in. So yeah, I like really need to sit down and like just sink my teeth into it, because it's one of those books that like once I sit down, I can't stop. I'm like, one more page, one more page, one more page.
That was me. That
I
was
almost
me
can't
with
get to the last page turn.
the.
Hey, I'll be here all week.
That was literally me with Sarah J. Maas's.
That was so bad. I'm surprised graphics isn't yelling at me right now. That was so bad.
But that's like, I stayed up. I remember it was right after New Year's. I was staying with my grandparents for the week because my dad was in Ireland, and I was finishing up, I think, the 3rd book of A Court of Thorns and Roses. I stayed up until 1 or 2 in the morning because I just could not stop reading.
Yeah,
I
no.
was falling asleep, but I had to finish it. I'm like, one more page, one more page, one more page, but I was almost done with it.
Yeah.
But that is also on my TBR. Currently, I am reading the Let Them theory. Unfortunately, we're not going to do the QR code. Thank you for letting me know. But we don't have the QR code anyway. It's okay. I really hate technology. I hate technology. It's so great.
That's why we do a show about books, Aurora, because we like books better
This
than
is why we
screens.
have a show about books. Exactly, Kelly.
It's almost
Thank
like
you.
this is why I'm here. Anyways, we are going to end it here for today. Now, we're
Comfy?
and we will see you for the next episode of Borealis Booklight.
Ta-ta.
Good night.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, an interview with the brains behind the Hewitt Film Festival.
Warmer weather is finally here, but when will all this rain go away? Stick around, I'll let you know in just a bit.
Plus, Oswego County legislator holds a key meeting tonight.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Owen Miles.
And I'm Eliza Hopkins.
Oswego County's Public Safety Committee is holding a hearing regarding a law that looks to establish a registry for animal abusers. The registry would be maintained by the Sheriff's Office and would include anyone convicted of a certain charges relating to animal abuse. This would include things such as animal torture and animal fighting. People who abandon their animal would also be included in the registry.
They would be required to update the registry at least once a year. Those who have committed any animal abuse crimes would be placed on this registry for 15 years. Those who are on the registry would not be able to own an animal, and animal shelters and others would not be able to sell or transfer ownership to anyone on this registry.
Frustration toward the Fulton City Council is growing after recent decisions related to usage of the city's budget. The tension is being fueled by decisions to increase the salaries of several city employees, with the budget instead going towards improving public parks. One resident, Mrs. Rogers, got into a heated discussion with a counselor, showing just how upset the residents are at the council's budget decisions. Well, with the surprise return of snow, we're finally getting those warmer temperatures.
Yes, we are, and we are going to learn more from our Storm Team 10 meteorologist, Ryan Murphy.
And thank you guys. I'm here outside the swim house. Let me tell you something, it is absolutely beautiful out. It's been in the 60s all day, though we are gonna get a little rain tonight and same thing with tomorrow, but that's not much of a concern because we're gonna have temperatures in the 60s next week. It's gonna feel like spring finally, or what I call ideal golf weather. Now, I was lucky enough to hit the course today. How I shot is not important. It's a spring, it's the first time back, everybody's rusty, right? So if you're gonna do something like that, next week is your time to do that. Now I'll give you a little bit more about next week and how the weather's gonna be in just a little bit. First, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Ryan. The town of Cicero has declared a state of emergency. The town ordered a no unnecessary traffic on Beach Road, which runs along Lake Oneida. Town advisor Rob Santucci announced that the state of emergency will stay in effect until Monday morning at 6 a.m. Cicero police officers will be patrolling the area and issuing tickets to anyone on the road who doesn't live on it. This week has been SUNY Oswego's 2006 Engineering Week, with different events being featured each day, connecting students with opportunities and career pathways. Today was the Women in Engineering panel discussion being sponsored by Constellation, featuring prominent female engineers and computer scientists who work at local industries. The panelists included Hannah O'Brien, Carolyn Kidwell, Kristen Printup, and Denise Wolonak.
The United States Postal Service has announced the suspension of pension contributions in order to make payroll. The Postal Board explains that the decision was made to preserve as much cash as possible due to the ongoing severe financial crisis. The board says recent retirees and employees planning to retire should not be affected, but payments may be deferred to later times.
For spring and summer athletes, Oswego and its long-lasting wintry weather can be a pain to deal with. But one man has come up with a plan for their new complex to change all of that. WTOP-10's Rob Finger was on the scene to discover more about this new indoor sporting paradise.
In the town of Scriba, just east of the city of Oswego, plans have been drawn up for an indoor sports complex that could change the face of Oswego County athletics. Rich Burrett, owner of Burrett Motors and 2 dealerships on Route 104, has been a lifelong sports fan and wants to give back to his community.
You know, I grew up in this community. I played sports my whole life, still do. We have a sports community complex that we have in Syracuse that's really, and we see the impact that it's having to the kids, to the community, and to the parents. So what we're developing is a place for the community and larger to come to.
The complex, situated near the intersection of Dutch Ridge Road and Interstate 481, would feature amenities such as a full-size soccer and lacrosse field, 2 basketball courts, several pickleball courts, and even golf simulators and batting cages. But with its location near Dutch Ridge Road and the busy 481, locals at the town meeting expressed some concerns with traffic and safety.
My biggest concern is, one, the traffic.
481 and Dutch Ridge is the most dangerous intersection in the county.
Others, meanwhile, were hopeful for a project like this.
We're excited to have a place where these kids can, be fit, mentally and physically, and it's going to be really nice in the winter to have a place where, we could be dry and not freezing.
But for Rich Burritt, it all circles back to the kids.
We're really working and going to be taking their kids' lives and hopefully changing them to the better. So hopefully these people will see this as a good investment in their kids' future, and we're happy to be part of that.
From the town of Scriba, Rob Finger, WTOP-10.
Though it is still in the planning and approval stage, Burritt hopes to have the complex up and running by November of this year.
If you want to learn more about gardening, this might be a good opportunity. The permaculture garden outside of Shinneman Hall is open to the public every Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. for the rest of the semester, including during finals week. The events also count as volunteer hours for some majors, and the garden gives people a relaxing place to take a break from studying. A custodian at John F. Kennedy Middle School has been arrested for making sexual advantage as a minor. 45-year-old Abdiwab Mohammed was charged with misdemeanor for endangering the welfare of a child, a 13-year-old girl. Mohammed was determined to have made unlawful advances toward the 13-year-old and has been transported to Oswego County Jail. He currently awaits trial.
National Public Health Week is currently going underway across the country.
With more on Health Week here in Oswego is WTOP-10 reporter Alexis Jimenez.
Thanks, Owen and Eliza. Oswego County's Health Department's Public Health Week is currently going on, and I'm standing outside the Health Department's headquarters to learn more about some of the programs they're hosting this week and how they're meant to save lives. Throughout this week, the Health Department has been conducting a variety of programs, from lessons on poison control to Narcan training. Today, the Health Department held a Building Brain Healthy Habits seminar in collaboration with the Alzheimer's Association. In a statement, the Oswego County Health Department said, "We celebrate public health. Public health is more than just healthcare. It's the steps we take to make sure our neighborhoods and environments are free from pollution. We're all interconnected. When we all come together to support public health, all of us can achieve higher health." Associate Public Health Educator Diane Oldenburg told me what Public Health Week means to the community here in Oswego.
Public Health Week gives us a chance to kind of highlight the work that our public health workforce does in the community to help keep our communities safe and try to promote those healthy behaviors, access to food, access to healthcare screening, how to be more physically active in safe spaces in your communities.
Beside this whole week of events, the Oswego County Health Department is also teaming up with the YMCA to host Healthy Kids Day, focused on promoting fitness to kids. The event is free and takes place Saturday, April 18th from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Oswego YMCA. Health officials say that these programs are just one small step into building a safer and healthier community for everyone in Oswego. For WTOP-10 News, I'm Alexis Jimenez, Oswego County.
Thanks, Alexis. Earlier today, students had the opportunity to join the Economics and Analytics Luncheon hosted by Career Services. This luncheon had guest speaker Michael Brisson, Director of Economic Research at Moody's Analytics. Brisson leads research and analysis for consumer credit and automotive markets. He has also been featured in major media outlets including CNBC and the Wall Street Journal.
Oswego's Own Improv is putting on the first ever Comedy Summit. Oswego's Own Improv, along with members from RIT Improv, D3 Improv Troupe, and Sheer Idiocy Improv, will be putting on a convention-style event that teaches all types of comedy. The show will be 2 hours long, and beforehand there will be comedy seminars. The show will be put on to celebrate the formation of a statewide collegiate comedy troupe. Well, gas prices have risen 40% since the start of the conflict with
Iran at the end of February. With the new ceasefire announcement, gas and oil prices are changing. Our reporter Gianna Cowell has more on the story.
In Oswego, gas prices vary from $4.09 to $3.99, to the cheapest being S&K Fuels at $3.85 and the most expensive being Fast Tracked at $4.14. Going forward, gas prices will continue to vary, only going down about 10 to 20 cents and continuously going up as long as there is a problem with the ceasefire between Iran and the U.S. Even with the ceasefire, that is only a 2-week duration of gas prices potentially going down, and who knows what will happen going forward. On March 10th of 2026, Kevin Walker, an employee at Fast Track, predicted that gas would be over $4 within the next 6 months. Little did he know that within the next 3 weeks, gas would be over $4.
Definitely say I expect things to get definitely worse. There's lukewarm attempts at safeguarding consumer prices during the Obama administration, and that was like those prices were worse then, and still they. There was very little done.
Reports say the national average of gas is $4 and the highest state average is California at $5.93. We will have more updates to come.
Protesters gathered in Times Square to protest the ongoing war in Iran. Protesters flooded the streets holding signs and chanting demands to end the war. The title of the protest is Hands Off Iran. And protesters say that a 2-week ceasefire deal isn't enough. They deemed April 9th the National Day of Action, and cities such as Rochester and Philadelphia are also holding protests.
Tonight at 7 p.m., the art department hosted Joshua Rashad McFadden, a visual artist and Rochester Institute of Technology photography professor. He uses portraiture and archival imagery to explore themes in identity, masculinity, history, race, and sexuality. His work has been featured in the New York Times, the New York Times Magazine, Time Magazine, National Geographic, the Wall Street Journal, and the Washington Post.
Still ahead tonight, a sit-down with the co-founders of the Hewitt Film Fest.
Warmer temperatures are here, but will they last? Stick around, I'll let you know right after the break here on WTOP-10 Nightly News.
Do you like reading? Do you like reading books? Do you like looking at books? Do you like having a collection of books in your living room?
Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty,
Spoiler alert!
Okay, Laura, why did I write this in yellow?
I told you! Welcome back between the pages.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon. Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stunned still?
Joe, I'm gonna sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Welcome back, everybody. Season 2 of Oswego Lazo.
And welcome back to WTOP-10. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Ryan Murphy with your local weather forecast. Now we're going to start off here with our song of the night, Photographed by Def Leppard, because if you went outside today, man, you're going to want to take a picture of that. It was beautiful out. Temperatures in the 60s, the sun was out. Now you don't really have to take a picture of it because it is going to stay pretty warm throughout the week. I'll let you know all about that in just a second here. Now looking here at our live satellite radar, you can see there's a couple showers that we had a little bit earlier. Those are finally moving their way on out. Getting out of our area, though, we do have a little bit of a chance for some rain tonight. But look at this, 58 degrees out. I haven't seen that in a long time, especially at this hour. It is beautiful out. It's been like that all day. I mean, it's really fantastic. Well, the Masters this weekend over in the Augusta golf course, and if you got money on it like I do, these golfers have no excuse. Look at this, 80 degrees, 86 on Sunday there, sunny. All right, Scotty Schefter, you better get it together there. I got a little bit of money on you, so no excuses there for the weather. But we have a little bit of an excuse here. Tomorrow morning, it'll be pretty cloudy and wake up, but some rain showers are going to move on in. It'll cool down a little bit there, down to 48 degrees. But fear not, those temperatures, or those the rain will move on out into early Saturday morning. We wake up. It won't be cloudy or anything. The sun will be out. However, it will be kind of cold, 39 degrees, and it's going to be like that throughout the day with temperatures kind of fluctuating between the 40s and 50s, or 40s and 30s, I should say. But now that it is much warmer out, it is time to finally go fishing. Now, if you went fishing today, you probably had, caught a fish or two. It was pretty good conditions for that. Tomorrow's probably not your day with the rain and everything, and the lake's supposed to be pretty wavy, so don't do that. But Saturday, Sunday, go for it. You got good chances. Of Monday, yeah, I wouldn't go out there and go do that. Now, as for tonight, we might get a couple rain showers here or there, but it will cool down to 43 degrees. But keep this in mind, it is going to get pretty windy, so get anything out, make sure you have that strapped down. And as for tomorrow, you'll get those quick showers there at 2 o'clock, and it'll warm up to a nice 57 degrees. Now looking here at our extended forecast, look at that. You got temperatures in the 60s on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And it's super nice. I'm really looking forward to all these temperatures. That's all I got for my full forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Ryan.
This Friday in Hewitt Hall Ballroom, the inaugural Hewitt Film Festival is being held. To tell us more about this is Isabel Mulhern, president of the Women in Entertainment Club, and Sean Campbell, president of the Film Club.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. We just had a few questions. So what exactly inspired you guys to come together and make this event possible?
Well, honestly, he was the first person I ever worked with. And we've had this idea for probably 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
And he happened to be elected as the president of Film Club when I got elected to be the president of Women in Entertainment. So it just made sense. So we decided to collaborate, and yeah.
Absolutely. Isabel was always someone that I could count on, and I wanted to repay the favor. We wanted to collaborate and create something really special.
That is absolutely fantastic. We can't wait for it. So what are some opportunities that some students might, have from submitting to this film festival?
Well, we have a pretty good selection of prizes this year. We have a Canon R50 donated by Canon. We were able to get a Kodak camera from the donations we received. We have 2 free copies of Final Draft, and we have 2 free passes to the Lake Placid Film Festival, along with movie-sized posters.
Yeah. And not only can students submit their films to the Hewitt Film Festival, but they could take their films and submit it to a bunch of different festivals all over New York.
Yeah, it's for publicity, networking, and collaboration, honestly.
That's wonderful. So you said that Canon donated a camera as a prize. Who else is sponsoring or helping you put this event on?
So, you guys are helping. There's a lot of people just doing publicity work for us, which we're very fortunate for. My friend Jose Vasquez, his local movie theater, donated the posters. We also have Rich and Poor, who was generous enough to let us have our own drink there, and they've been helping us with advertisements. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I don't want to leave anybody out, but there's been so many people and so many companies that have been so willing to help us, and we're just so fortunate. And they'll all be we'll call them all out and we'll shout them out at the festival.
And we have time for one more question. What does it feel like to be part of the very first film festival, this historical event? I'll let you start.
Well, I'm honored, to be honest with you. When me and Isabel first talked about creating the Hewitt Film Festival, we really wanted it to make an impact, and we definitely don't want this to be the first one. Even though I'm graduating, I would love to look back as an alumni and see it continue and move on.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the prizes, I think it's a great opportunity for everyone to get together and start working.
Absolutely. Well, coming up after the break, yesterday, Oswego State women's lacrosse took on Buffalo State, and the Syracuse Crunch hosted the Rochester Americans. We will be breaking down the games, so stay here on WTOP-10.
If it's hockey, it's on Hockey Talk.
The hockey gods will bless me again with another victory.
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Rangers are going to beat them simply because vibes.
Vibes.
You are winning this on vibes?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, only on WTOP.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say. No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome to WTOP-10 Sports. I'm Braden Peters, and there was a lot of local sports action that went on yesterday, so let's get to it. Oswego State softball, start off actually with Oswego State lacrosse. They took on Buff State at home to start things off. Both teams going in with 8 wins, really trying to get some conference wins, and to start things off for the scoring was Alexis Hill. 40th goal on the season, continuing one of her hottest seasons of her career. But Buff State decided to respond, as coming in was Kaylee Cadez to tie things up early in the first quarter, but it was a runaway game from there, up to now 8-1. Crocet was able to bury this huge hat trick for herself and for Oswego State, extending their lead in dominant fashion, and it just didn't end there. Later on, going into the third quarter, Hill was able also to score her hat trick. She finished the day with 4 goals for her, as the season for her that's been already hot continues. And then to add on to the dominant victory, Crocet scores her 5th goal on the free position shot. So Oswego State managed to get the 17-14 win. Now moving on, Oswego State softball they're having a great start to the season, as they are currently undefeated. Lakers got to take on Alfred State earlier today in a doubleheader. Our reporter Lucas Marquez has more on that.
Unbeaten. That's how the Oswego State softball team starts their season, opening the year with a perfect 8-0 record. The Lakers continue to build momentum, improving to 2-0 in SUNY play, while winning all of their games so far this season. Today, Oswego State added 2 more wins to their record, destroying Alfred State College in a home doubleheader. continuing their strong start. Head coach Grace Van Horn says about the feeling of those wins.
It feels really good. We've been putting in a lot of hard work. We've been showing up and having intention with every rep that we take instead of showing on the field.
The Lakers have shown consistency early, winning both at home and on the road, with a 4-0 record at home and a 4-0 record away. And while the start has been perfect, the test is just beginning. Oswego State is set to play 8 games in just 4 days, with a doubleheader each day in one of the most demanding stretches of the entire season. 6 of those games will be played at home, giving the Lakers a chance to defend their field, while 4 of them will count towards SUNY extending. But the expectations are good. Outfield Kira Wright says about her feeling for the rest of the season.
We expect to win. We expect to keep doing what we're doing, and we're just really excited.
With a perfect record, an 8-win streak, a tough schedule ahead, the Lakers look to stay on fire, proving they can handle the pressure of conference play. I'm Lucas Marquez, reporting for WTOP-10. Now back to the desk.
The Lakers will host Plattsburgh State next on Saturday for a doubleheader, and first pitch is at 12 p.m. Now switching over onto some colder sports with some AHL action. The Rochester Americans on the road against the Syracuse Crunch. Rochester looking to secure a playoff spot in the North Division. Syracuse got off to a very hot start thanks to Matthew Pekka burying the wrist shot that trickled by Devin Levi early in the first period. Syracuse goes up 1-0, but Rochester decides later on in the frame to respond as a huge goal from Olivier Nadeau, as he was able to tie it up, getting it by Brandon Halverson, but it was not done yet in the first frame. Well, the second frame, Nadeau picks up another one on the loose puck, second of the game for him, ends the day with 2 points. But Syracuse comes in and responds and start the third period as Jared Tenorti scored his second goal of the year in his 500th career game as they tied it back up at 2. But however, later in the third period for the Rochester Americans, it was Christopher Douglas managing to get this feed back and was scoring his first goal of the season, giving the Amherst the win 3-2 to help them be able to get closer to securing a playoff spot, as right now they haven't just yet. But for Syracuse, they're doing just fine. Looking at the standings again, Rochester still looking to secure a spot. They just need to add a couple more points to be able to secure the 5th seed, so they'll be able to play within the first series of the playoffs. And that'll be it for my sports report. Stay tuned for the Pet of the Week after the break.
$50. You better watch out. He's got to swat you like a bug.
I'm scared of Joe with a bat.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me show you, because your team is a failure. You don't know how to score, right?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh. Just like that. That's actually. Let me show you the Bronx Bomber way of doing it. Ready? Ready?
I swear to God. Oh my
Everyone.
God. All right, put the bat down.
All right.
The number's like.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
Welcome back to Pet of the Week, and this week's Pet of the Week is Frankie.
Frankie is a Chihuahua Yorkie mix, and he is celebrating his 3rd birthday next week. He is expected to get lots of treats.
His favorite hobbies are cuddling, playing with his toys, and going on the boat with a sailor hat on.
You're most likely to find Frankie cuddled in the blankets, barking out the window at nothing, and climbing.
Hello everybody, and welcome to our 4th episode of Stick to Sports Season 11. Guys, March Madness might be over, but the madness in sports is just beginning. We've got coaches getting canned, the MLB is 10 games in, and more just for you all here tonight. Hey Sammy, want to do the first steps of making our pizza?
Well, Connor, you knead out the dough and then you roll it!
Well, boys, this past Monday, the Michigan Wolverines took down the UConn Huskies 69-63 to win their first national championship since 1989. The Wolverines were dominating all season, finishing a whopping 37-3 over the course of the year, winning not only the Natty but the Big Ten championship in Dusty May's 2nd season with the team. One of the most dominant seasons in college basketball we've seen in a while. So, Connor, what was the winning formula for these Wolverines all year long?
Yeah, Mike, it certainly is great to be a Michigan Wolverine. I mean, it seems like they just took the entire NIL fund that was supposed to go to the football team this year and just gave it to the basketball team. I mean, a huge shout out to Dusty May. He managed the portal better than anyone. He managed NIL better than anyone. That's what you get when you hire, a head coach that is the first head coach to bring FAU to a Final Four, doing that through the portal, doing that through alternative means, really understanding what motivates players in this current day and age. And I mean, just also huge shout out to the historical context of beating UConn. Michigan is the first school to beat UConn in a Final Four later since Michigan State did in 2009. Shout out Tom Izzo.
Izzo, baby. Izzo by $1 billion. It did not happen.
I know we're getting a little Tom Izzo glaze here, but huge shout out to Dusty May for just knowing how to build a team in this current era.
Yeah, Connor, and Dusty May was able to secure this title with this Michigan team despite a sub-average Yaxel performance in the Natty. He shot horribly, but Michigan's physical brand of basketball all around is what ultimately led them to succeed. And I'm curious to see Ade Mara, the 7'3" center. His rim protection was elite. He held Taurus Reed on UConn to 4 for 12 shooting as a big dominant force. I'm curious to see where he goes in the NBA.
Yeah, definitely. I want to talk about how Dusty May capitalized on the transfer portal. About he had an entire team full of transfers.
Me right here.
Oh, sorry, my bad. An entire team full of transfers and took them all the way. So I think that was really cool. And that's all I got to say on that.
Yeah, no, it was an exciting contest. But just a mere day after that Natty matchup, the North Carolina Tar Heels hired former Denver Nuggets coach Michael Malone to replace Hubie Davis. Malone coached the Denver Nuggets from 2015 to 2025, winning 471 games with the team, including the 2023 NBA championship. Malone signed a 6-year, $50 million contract with UNC, making him the 2nd highest paid college basketball coach behind Kansas coach Bill Self. So, Sammy, do you think this hire will shoot the Tar Heels back to stardom at the top?
Absolutely. I mean, I think the Tar Heels had a lot to work with this year. I think that, the coaching was kind of, below average.
Subpar.
Subpar is what I should have said. I would have said sub-average. Same thing. But I think that this is an exciting hire by UNC. UNC has taken a lot of professional coaches in the last couple of years and turning them into college coaches. I'm excited for them. I think that they have a bright future, and I think that Malone is a great hire for a great program.
A true champ.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think Michael Malone's a fantastic coach. I got on this show when he was fired and said how I just didn't understand it. He is an NBA championship winning head coach. You listen to him talk on ESPN and all these shows that he's been on since being fired. He's very, very knowledgeable. And with college basketball becoming more and more like professional basketball every single day, North Carolina secures themselves a good X's and O's coach. My only concern, though, Malone has never coached as a head coach at the college level. In fact, the most recent time he was in the NCAA was in 2001 when he was an assistant coach at the University of Manhattan. I have a couple friends that go there. Sorry, Jasper Nation, you guys are not a basketball school.
Yeah, and Connor, you talk bad about Manhattan's basketball program, but look what this guy did in the NBA with the Nuggets. I mean, a championship. That's all you can ask for, and I think UNC is going to be in a much better spot now with him.
going to be rare for him to find a Jokic, though.
I'll tell you that. Well, boys, I think we jinxed the Lakers on our previous episode because last week, Lakers star Luka Doncic suffered a grade 2 hamstring against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Luka exited the game immediately and is expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks during the recovery process. On top of that, Austin Reeves was also diagnosed with a grade 2 oblique strain, and is also expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks. So with the playoffs starting very soon, Alex, do the Lakers have any chance of even winning a series?
His name is LeBron.
I'm going to say LeBron!
That is their only chance right now. I will say, though, in general, LeBron knows so many doctors overseas that have kept him in shape throughout his 22-year career.
GM.
In 2023, Dennis Schroeder and LeBron were banged up before the playoffs, and Dennis Schroeder went on Twitter and he said, "I can't say much, but shout out German doctors." And they were fully healthy for 2023, and they made it to the Western Conference Finals that year. Now, this is more severity than those injuries in 2023, so I am worried. And I said last time, the Lakers are gelling at the right time, but now their bodies are collapsing at the worst time. It's not a good look, and you shouldn't have to rely on a 41-year-old LeBron James. It's just unfortunate for the Lakers.
I was going to say, yeah, LeBron James is he's an older guy now. He said that throughout the season. He's like, I'm not putting up 40 anymore. I'm LeBron James. Give me the ball up. I'm good for a couple threes. I think that this, does kind of sink the Lakers season. I think we're going to get another one of those all-time Laker matchups where it's just like the most random names I've seen. Just like, yep, they're going to go play basketball against the Sacramento Kings. I just think that the Lakers have to just move on and move forward, look till next year.
Yeah, and obviously this is a rough hit for the Lakers. Luka Doncic averaging almost 40 in his last 10 games. Of course, Austin Reeves out as well, so it's going to be difficult for them, but you never know with LeBron on the team.
Yeah, true.
He's got to become like Thanos again. We need him to become inevitable.
Thanos, yeah, we absolutely do. But switching from the court to the ice, the Las Vegas Golden Knights have fired their coach Bruce Cassidy and replaced him with every player's favorite coach, John Tortorella. This move comes as a little bit of a shock as the Knights at the time of the firing were still 4 points ahead of the Kings for the last playoff spot in the Pacific. So Connor, please explain to me what's going on in Vegas.
Well, yeah, Alex, this is a bit of a shocker. I mean, first of all, I feel very, very bad for Bruce Cassidy here. He guided the team to their first ever Stanley Cup championship just in 2023, not very long ago. I was a freshman here. And so when we really take all this into account, it really seems like Vegas is very aware that this is most likely their last extended Cup playoff run with Jack Eichel, and who is, of course, set to become a free agent at the end of the year. And it seems like they're trying to capitalize on this. Now, granted, we all know that Torts isn't everybody's favorite player coach. He's certainly known for elevating the style of play in his first couple of years and then leaving your locker room almost in a worse place than he found it. He motivates guys by saying things that you might not say to another human being face to face. Now, granted, there are also people around the league saying that Torts has turned over a new leaf. He was the assistant coach of Team USA during this past Olympic cycle where, of course, they won the gold medal. And there are a lot of guys on that team, Jack Eichel being included, who talked about how Torts was a little more laid back, not having to run the whole entire show. He didn't feel like he had as much pressure. And maybe Tortorella realized that style worked. The guys responded to him. They won a gold medal. So maybe Torts is realizing, hey, if I want to continue to succeed and continue to be in this league as a coach, maybe I need to be a little nicer on my guys. A little thing for fans to keep an eye on, though, this contract that Torts signed is only through the end of the playoffs. He is not under contract for next season. So it shows you that Vegas still has very little faith in the Torts reputation.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Cassidy won a Stanley Cup in 2023 for this team. And GM Kelly McCrimmon said, "We lost our spirit in that locker room. We waited as long as we could on this." So who knows? Maybe Tortorella can channel some of that bad boy coach energy and, force them to make a good, deep playoff run. It's just going to be curious to see. He reminds me of J.K. Simmons and Whiplash, throwing symbols at people's head. That's what I think of Tortorella.
Are you rushing or are you dragging?
Not my tempo. But we'll see.
I know. Well, staying with the theme of fired coaches, just days after the Cassidy firing, the New York Islanders decided to part ways with head coach Patrick Waugh and replace him with former Stars head coach Peter DeBoer as they attempt to stop their late-season collapse and grab a hold of an Eastern Conference playoff spot. Connor, do you see this move saving their season?
Honestly, Sammy, no. I really don't. I am not a fan of Peter DeBoer. Granted, he does have a resume of look at his previous tenure with the Dallas Stars over the 2020s. They were a consistent Western Conference Finals team, but he is known. It's in his reputation for never being able to win that big game to get you to that Cup final. This, in my opinion, reeks of a desperation move by the Islanders. Now, granted, a little bit of context. Last offseason, they appointed first-year GM Matthew Dortch to be their general manager, and he actually met with Patrick Waugh, and they had a great meeting. They both agreed on the state of the team, and now with the team having lost 7 of their last 10, 4 losses in a row, actually, and having to jump the Red Wings, Jackets, and Senators to get that final wild card spot, it certainly is not looking good on Long Island.
Yeah, no, it just seems like we're seeing a recurring theme with coaches in the NHL. Your team starts out hot, you lose down the stretch a little bit, maybe the locker room starts to wane a little bit and get negative, and then a different coach comes in for the playoffs. I agree with you, Connor. In this scenario, it kind of doesn't feel like a needle mover. Tortorella seems a little bit more like a move that maybe that'll have an impact. But in this case, I just don't see it.
Yeah, well, they fired Watt was a player guy. Players loved him. They loved, playing for him, but statistically, it was the right move. The coach has more playoff experience. I know they're probably not going to make the playoffs, but in the time they fired him, they were going to make the playoffs, and they were going to have an experienced head coach, and now they have one, but not the other.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, fellas, moving on to the Diamond, the Pittsburgh Pirates signed their top prospect, Connor Griffin, to a 9-year, $140 million contract hours before his home debut. The 19-year-old shortstop was selected 9th overall in the 2024 draft and won Minor League Player of the Year last year. Despite getting off to a slow start in his MLB career, Griffin has showed some polarizing and promising skills that the Pirates believe will translate. Connor, does a guy younger than you deserve to get this award?
Whoa, who wrote that one? Nobody. Well, yes, Connor Griffin does certainly deserve to get his bag, even though through just a few games played so far, he's hitting in the 100s.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I just want to shout out to Connor Griffin, though, for being smart. Last year, around this same time period, the Boston Red Sox offered their 2 top prospects, Roman Anthony and Christian Campbell, long-term deals. Both willingly accepted that extension. Now, for Anthony, it might not look like the smartest thing, granted that he's turned into a star in that one season. But Christian Campbell, he only hit .223 last season, and he did not make the team this year. He's sitting in AAA on a $60 million cushion for the next 6 years. Wow. So even if Connor Griffin falls on his face, the fact that he has $140 million guaranteed, largest contract ever given out in the Pirates organization, largest contract ever given out in MLB history to a rookie, he made the right decision.
Yeah, no, Connor, you see that deal, you take the money and run. But what instantly popped into my head with this move is, what does this mean for Paul Skeens' future with the team? I mean, as a lot of us have thought and speculated, Skeens is probably going to get traded in the next couple of years very soon. They interviewed Paul Skeens, and Skeens' response about Griffin's contract was, well, he's going to be the face of this team for years to come.
Not him.
Not him. So Skeens knows that, this was the right move for Griffin, and congrats to the young fellow. I mean, he will probably turn out into be a promising prospect. Is yet to see, but
I know, as I said, the guy worked maybe 50 days of service and got $140 million. I think that, it's insane. But speaking of contract talk, New York Giants star defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence has requested a trade 2 days ago. Despite signing John Harbaugh and having a great offseason thus far, the Giants will have to decide if they want to keep their veteran defensive captain or ship him off to another squad. Connor, I'm sure you have a lot to say on the matter, so let me hear it.
Connor, I'm just going to scoot you out of frame for you. You got this one.
All right, guys. So over the past 2 seasons, the New York Giants are 7-27. During this time, we have seen stars, teammates of Dexter Lawrence, good friends in Saquon Barkley, Leonard Williams, and Julian Love all leave and all win Super Bowls in their first year on a new team. Now, Lawrence is currently set to make $20 million this season, ranking him 10th amongst all D tackles. Now, if he was healthy, I would totally understand being mad at this, because when he is healthy, he is a top 5 defensive tackle in the league. But notice how I said when healthy. Last year, he wasn't. He put up statistically the worst season of his career, just 31 tackles and half a sack. Couldn't even register a full one in 17 games played. Okay? And then, so you have the audacity to sit there and demand more money. And what really grinds my gears, guys, this is a guy, he's been here since 2019, drafted him in the same draft class as Daniel Jones out of Clemson, all right? This guy knows the New York Giants cap situation better than anyone. He knows that they only have $7.5 million left over in the cap after what they spent during free agency. He knows that they want to spend that $7.5 million on this upcoming draft class. He also knows that the New York Giants currently only have 2 defensive tackles behind him, both of which of guys that I and you have never heard of before. And on top of that, NFL GM executives around the league are saying even if the Giants keep Dexter Lawrence, because nose tackle is such a demanding position in the NFL, with those 3 guys, including Lawrence, they still do not have enough depth to cover that position. So, I mean, Dexter, what in the God's green earth are we actually doing that you have the audacity to sit there? There's a C on your chest. You are the longest tenured defensive person in this building, and we're asking for more money. If you're not with me at 2-15, I don't want you with me at 8-9. For all I'm concerned, Dexter Lawrence can sit and rot until the next 2 years of his deal are gone.
He's got a C on his chest and he's got a Giants tattoo on his arm that he's going to have to get removed maybe soon.
Tattoos don't mean anything, bro. Crosby has a Raiders tattoo. He's gone.
But we'll see. That'll bring us into my segment today, boys. We're 1-2 on AJK's lay of the day thus far, and I got one to bounce back from 2 weeks ago. Oh. I got a 5-leg same-game parlay for the late-night game. We have Lakers and Warriors. I believe no Steph Curry tonight. He has been ruled out. So I have Lakers to keep it close and even win, plus 7.5, give it a little cushion. Podziemski is going to have to pick up the slack. I have him for 15-plus points plus assists. Luke Kennard dropped a triple-double in his last game because he has an elevated role now. So him, 5+ rebounds and assists, and to make a 3. And of course, our king, our glorious king, LeBron. To drop 15. He's the biggest scoring option there, him and Ayton. This is with a profit boost, plus 130. We threw 1 unit on it to collect 23. But that is AJK's lay of the day. Please tail responsibly, and that parlay will take us to a quick break. When we come back, we'll head into the fast break and talk more MLB and Mike and Connor's favorite, WrestleMania season. Don't go anywhere. Stick to sports. We'll be right back on WTOP-10.
$50. You better watch out. It's got to swat you like a bug.
That is a nut.
Welcome to the fast break, where the pace is hot, but the questions are hotter. Let's dive right in. Well, guys, it's that time of the year. MLB has just started back up, and at first look, shaping up to be a spectacular season. We have teams who bounced back from last season, while others haven't lived up to expectations. Alex, what are your thoughts on the MLB season so far?
Well, Sammy, an early thought from the MLB season is the San Francisco Giants last season made a very surprising trade, going out and getting Rafael Devers from the Red Sox. And so far, it's a small sample size. We're about 13 games into the season. They're 5-8, but their run differential is -23. And that's not a team that you go out and get Devers to help your offense, and their offense has struggled so far to start the season. There have been a lot of guys that have struggled to start the season. You mentioned it last episode, Connor, Cal Raleigh. Besides having a walk-off single against the Yankees, and after an amazing MVP caliber season last year, he is ice cold. So there are a couple people that might take some time to get into form for teams, and especially the Reds are off to a hot start, which people thought, or they're maybe ahead of schedule in that timeline. But those are just some of my quick team and player thoughts.
Well, I mean, plain and simple, the New York Yankees are all over the place. I wouldn't expect any less from this team. It's what they do every single year. They look amazing to start the season, and then they'll drop 2 games to the Athletics.
Yeah.
All right, well, for my little storyline in the MLB, I want to do a quick little shout out to Sandy Alcantara, all right? He is coming back after, he had a bit of a down year last year, first year back off of Tommy John surgery, but so far through 3 starts, yes, a very small sample size, the Alcantara of old is back, all right? He's 2-0 through these 3 starts, a .74 ERA while tossing 18 Ks, but what's most impressive, last Wednesday versus the White Sox, Alcantara tossed a Maddox. For those of you who don't know, that's named after Greg Maddox. That is a complete game shutout while throwing less than 100 pitches. And in his next start against the Cincinnati Reds, he had the ability to do the exact same thing, got 1 out into the 9th before he was pulled. But surely a huge shout out to Sandy Alcantara for being once again back to his Cy Young caliber stuff. And who knows, the Marlins right now are actually playing pretty well. But if they do go on a little skid, we might actually see him be traded at the deadline, which didn't happen last year because teams didn't want to give up enough for him because he wasn't pitching well.
Well, now he is pitching well.
Switching from the diamond to the ring, we have a giants of the industry matchup in Brock Lesnar and versus an up-and-comer in Obafemi. This match is shaping up to be great because these guys are the same wrestler, just with a 20-year age difference. Mike, what do you think we should expect from these guys?
I mean, boys, look at these 2 guys. They're both absolutely gigantic. Obafemi just got called up from NXT this year and has been so phenomenal against Brock Lesnar in this feud. And the best part about it, in my opinion, Connor, he's not spoken a word on the microphone. Obafemi has used purely aura to get his point across and has squashed Brock Lesnar multiple times already.
I mean, Mike, what more does he need to say when as soon as his music hits, the entire arena starts chanting, Oba, Oba. And I mean, going into this WrestleMania season, I should say, there was a lot of movement behind the scenes in WWE. Brock Lesnar is heavily rumored to be retiring at this year's SummerSlam, which is in Minneapolis, where he is from. And there was a big push by Paul Heyman, his long-term manager, not to have Brock lose until that final match to make that final guy who beat Brock look so good. But the fans, Mike, wanted this match. They chanted for it. It was online. It was all over my Twitter. Anytime you watched the show, you could hear the roar for this. And there were a bunch of rumors that maybe they were just going to throw Rollins back at Brock. But what I really like is just you see Brock putting his all into this. Really reminds me of the Drew McIntyre feud we saw back in 2020.
I'm so excited for this one, and I'll give my pick because it's not in the picks later. Obafemi's winning this one.
I agree with you 100%. 100%. I think Brock is going to do a good business, and he is going to take the fall for Oba, and he's going to put him over as the next big star.
I know Mike and Connor are excited for the next topic. We have an insane matchup between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. I love Randy Orton. At WrestleMania this year, years after these guys were teamed up in Legacy, they are set up to match it off again. Connor, is it time for Cody to avenge Dusty, or does Randy take it?
Well, before last Friday's episode of SmackDown, where Randy Orton aligned himself with Pat McAfee, I would have sat here and told you that I think that Randy is getting number 15 at WrestleMania. But after the horrible backlash of Randy Orton aligning himself with Pat McAfee, or as CM Punk would call him, Pat McAfee, I really just think that Cody Rhodes is going to come out on top. He's Triple H's favorite babyface to push. I just don't see how Cody could lose unless they're trying to do something like they did last year where Cody lost to Cena at WrestleMania and then regain the title back off of him at SummerSlam.
I'm so over this narrative that Cody Rhodes deserves the world title. I think Cody Rhodes is a joke. I'm sick of his wrestling. I'm sick of his character. It's boring. If they're not going to pull the trigger on him turning heel, they need to take the title off him. It's boring. Randy Orton is so much more exciting to watch. We got 09 Orton back, which we haven't seen in so long. I mean, this guy is doing whatever it takes, beating Cody Rhodes pretty much senseless into the announcing table.
With the chair to the steps.
What more could you ask for as a wrestling fan? I mean, this feud has been built up really well, and then the insertion of Pat McAfee.
What are we doing, TKO? What are we doing? feud was peak before that.
And you can read my opinion piece about it on Oswego Now, coming out soon.
It's heat.
But I'm upset about this Pat McAfee insertion, but still excited for this match.
How do you guys think Logan Paul fits in there?
Shut up!
Just get him out of here.
Next topic, please. Next topic.
Come on. Our final topic for the fast break tonight is CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Another clash of titans. Roman challenged Punk for his World Heavyweight Championship title after winning the Royal Rumble. Wow, what a mouthful. These guys have a very colorful history together, so this match could possibly be the most exciting one we talk about tonight. Connor, can you give us a brief rundown on these legends?
Yeah, well, Sammy, you'll see that Roman Reigns is going to have to go to sleep at WrestleMania when he gets hit with the GTS by CM Punk, and we hear "and still."
Yep.
But, I mean, we talk about the brief history of Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, from the island of relevancy itself. He, of course, had that multi-year reign, over 1,000 days as WWE Undisputed Champion. In fact, this championship that CM Punk currently holds was only created because Roman had that belt for so long that they needed to push new stars. Now, I am a CM Punk, a little bit of biased. He is Taylor Swift for men, okay? But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you that I don't want Roman to win here because he's a part-timer. He doesn't show up every week. Punk will actually defend the world title on an episode of Monday Night Raw where Roman will actually just not show up. And we'll go through months and months and months of no Roman title defenses. I'm going to make a bold claim here, guys. I think The Rock is going to come out at WrestleMania and cost Roman Reigns this match. So next year when WrestleMania is in Saudi Arabia, who the Saudis have the most money than any other country willing to pay for WWE. The Saudis have reportedly, undisclosed, offered The Rock $50 million for next year's WrestleMania.
Can I just put two and two together here? So you're suggesting that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to show up at WrestleMania. They're going to build this feud for a year while two part-timers never show up.
Yes.
And then they're going to
Look
wrestle.
at what they did with Rock versus Cena. Look at what they did versus Rock both times.
Yo, you might be onto something.
Both times Rock versus Cena. Look at what happened. And this is exactly what they were going to do in WrestleMania 40 before the fans rebelled against TKO and said, we want Cody to finish the story.
Well, Cody did finish the story. I'm really excited for this match. Connor just talked for about a minute and a half.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think my glorious, my beautiful, my amazing tribal chief is going to win. I think CM Punk is a phenomenal wrestler, and I love this feud. It was great last year with Seth Rollins in the middle of it, too. And I'm so excited for this match. I was kind of concerned when they originally announced this was going to be the match, and then they built it up so well these past few weeks. And now, 2 weeks away? I can't wait.
All right, guys. Well, that was awesome. But last but not least, let's head into extra innings for this week's picks. But first, it's time to take a look at the standings so far.
Still in the basement.
Let's go! Oh, it's not.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, let's go! Send me on top, baby!
Wow, that's loud.
He's speaking.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry, I got loud.
No, you're fine.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, talk it.
All right, but Sammy is first at, I believe, 6-3. Then it's me and Mike tied for second at 5-4, and then Alex in the basement.
In the basement.
I will be back.
But guys, Georgia, the whole day through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Connor, you have the voice of an angel.
Thanks, guys. I was actually the drummer in a rock band, believe it or not. But
I can tell with the hair. Sorry.
Not to toot my own horn here, I was the only guy who successfully picked the Masters last year, picking Rory McIlroy. In fact, after I got off the show, I was told how stupid of a prediction that was. So I'm not going to listen to anything that anyone says this year.
No.
Give me Justin Rose. This is the guy who finished second last year. Going into the final day, it was McIlroy and DeChambeau as the top two. DeChambeau ended up just choking. He has no iron play whatsoever on the most iron-demanding course of any course in golf. And so just give me Justin Rose. He's a guy who's been here before. He's been at the top and then choked it away like McIlroy was previously. I like Justin Rose to finally get over the hump this weekend.
Yeah, Connor, give me Colin Morikawa. I use him in PGA Tour. Great game.
You know ball.
Yeah. Well, I think that I'm going to give it to the person who has the third best mugshot, not including Tiger Woods, or two. Give me Scotty Scheffler.
I like it, too. You mentioned DeChambeau choking. I really wanted to back him. I'm going to go with Sam Burns because he was the 7th longest odds to win, and after today, he's creeping up. He's 4th. I like that momentum, so give me Sam Burns.
Well, watch out. It's Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, a match that needed to happen. 2 guys walk in, 1 guy walks out. Alex, who you got?
I got Randy Orton. Ooh. No, I don't. I have Cody Rhodes. I switched up their names. My bad. I do think after Cody Rhodes completing the story, give me Cody Rhodes.
I think that, the Predator, Apex Predator is going to win. I just think he's got it.
He hears voices in his head. They talk to him. They understand. And they understand that he's going to beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Mike, there is adrenaline in his soul. Whoa! Give me Cody Rhodes!
I love it. And finally, a match that needs to happen, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. These legends are facing off and both need to win to further their legacy. Unfortunately, only one can take it. Give me your winners, Mike.
My tribal chief, my glorious king, Roman Reigns. End of story.
I have CM Punk by way of a Rock interference. Who knows, maybe Punk even turns heel like he did back in 2014 when The Rock inserted himself into his storyline. Only time will tell.
Give me Roman Reigns.
CM Punk, baby!
I like it, boys. That's all the time we have on this episode of Stick to Sports. Be sure to tune in 2 weeks from now for our special 1-hour NFL Draft special. Good night, everybody.
I'm Gilly.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Minch.
And I'm Paulie, a.k.a. They got me quarantined today.
Yeah, Paulie's not feeling the best, folks.
As you can hear.
But today we're going to give you guys the Nashville episode. That's why there's not much planned here. But we did have the pleasure of taking over the WTOP Instagram
Correction, Dylan had the pleasure of
Right,
taking
Earl
over
made
the
an appearance.
Instagram.
Earl made an appearance.
And
so did
Earl.
everyone's made an appearance.
No, that's fine.
All right, so we're going to go through some of the questions that people gave us. We'll start with the first one. Our teleprompter back there, Bella, she left us a question. It's, what is the most memorable Oh Boy moment? So we're going to film it and do it all.
Oh, snap.
So what do you guys think? What's your most memorable?
I think it's when Minch fought Alligator.
That was
I'm
good.
pretty sure. I think
Gilly?
it's that.
I think it was when I was selected to be the next.
I think it's the brownie.
Oh, yeah.
I like the brownie. The brownie was the brownie was awesome.
I like the brownie. I also liked Floor.
Floor was
Floor is
funny.
good.
It was good.
All right, so we got that one. We got that one. Boom. Let's keep working through
I liked
these.
when Aiden
We got a question from Wine. Oh, Aiden was a good one too. Yeah, we got a question from Wine. Yeah. What is the best show on WTOP, and why is it the unofficial sports show? So it's just not.
I don't know what that show is. I'm not even trying to be mean. I don't know.
It's
what that
actually
is.
just Oh Boy.
Oh Boy is the best show.
It's Oh Boy.
Other than that, USS might be up there.
It is good.
I wouldn't say it's the second best.
DK.
Yeah, but
DK. We established this earlier. DK.
I like. Oh man.
Well,
I like.
we gotta move, buddy.
I like.
We gotta. Yeah, you're
play.
still.
Eat it.
Keep going.
Okay. John Boldis asked, "Why can't I not get to the questions?"
Hurry it up, Buck.
Buddy.
This guy's terrible at his
He's
job.
awful.
Well, hold on, folks. Keep talking. Why is it not the unofficial?
Technical
source?
difficulties here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, dude. I am not the best at
mess.
Instagram, I guess.
Our online guy is not going to be online.
I think I'm just losing signal right now. I do know that John asked, how do we deal with the pressure of being the best show on WTOP?
Because we're the best.
Yeah, we come in and out. It's not just that we're the best. We know we're the best. It just comes with it. That's why I was selected. That's why they do it.
I think there's a quote from the Talladega Nights, and if you know what I'm talking about,
It's like pressure
something
makes
about
diamonds.
something about excellence.
I just wake up in the morning and
excellent.
We all do. We know
something.
it. You've all seen
If you know it, you know it. Yep, I don't know why.
Who said?
We're done trying to make that work. We're done trying to make that work.
Someone said bring Riley back.
Yes, good. Jen did say to bring Riley back. We'd love Riley back. Riley did say that he's fired up to watch the episode tonight. It's gonna be good.
Hi, Riley.
Hi, Riley. I
What's
hope
up,
you're
Riley?
watching. He did say he was fired up. John's watching.
John's
John let
definitely
us know
fired up.
He was watching. No, I think this is gonna be. It's gonna be a good episode. You guys ready to throw it into this thing?
I'm excited. Yeah, we can go to it.
All right.
I'm
Well,
all boy.
enjoy the Nashville episode, folks. the sides up. Ooh. There it is.
Eat it, go fast.
Vienna.
Oh boy! Don't ask any more stupid questions.
Yeah, you guys are mobbing back there.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Broadway, here we come. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right, old boys. We are currently in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Pretty fired up. About to see Hank Jr.'s exhibit, the Smokey and the Bandit car. Badass. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hank shirt. Checking them all out. We're checking them all out. Look at that. Purple. Hank Williams. Not Hank Williams Jr., but Hank Williams. From Alabama.
At the boot store. A just got some awesome new boots. How we feeling? 50% off, baby. Let's go. Look at them. Shiners. Very nice. Yeah, they are. They're great. Oh boy. Hell yeah.
Oh boy. We are currently on the strip of Nashville. Hanging out. The boys are feeling alright. We're chilling. We got the kid that wished he was with us. He wished he was part of another episode.
Oh boy. So if you remember last year, well, this is the med team now. Dylan got a splinter in his foot last year, and then freaking G-Li B-Li here.
Giving it one more shot.
Yeah. Hey, you can't swear.
So, want to know a fun story?
What's your fun story?
Last week at work, I got home and I'm like, where's my earring? And then I couldn't find it. I got a text yesterday. They found my earring. I lost another earring.
And where'd you drop it?
What? Oh, cactus is worse than this one.
Where'd you drop it?
At work?
No, here.
I could give you a, I split my
I was gonna make a joke.
Oh, this on Oh Boy?
Yeah. We have the med team. We have the med team part 2.
Except this time, I'm part of the med team.
That's true.
I'm not the one getting his foot surgically.
So her earring vented. Among Us. Do 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 do. Bum bum. Oh boy.
If you like action, romance, and highbrow humor,
What surface is this? Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
$15.
6,
You better watch it.
5.
You gotta swat you like a bug.
That is like not.
If it's hockey,
In front, they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, only on WTOP.
Good morning, oh boyers. Today is Wednesday. It's day 3. Yesterday was cool. We all went to Broadway. We walked around there, did some shopping. Some of us got some new boots. The boots are cool, as Polly would say. Yeah, we went out. We did the whole Broadway scene. It's a lot of fun. For their first times, they loved it. Today, the girls and Bryce and Dakota are gonna go antiquing. Me, Kenny, and Aiden are gonna go get into some mischief. The boys are chilling in some tailgates.
We're at the guy that was on Happy Gilmore 2's bar.
Oh my God, he was.
I forgot
about that. What, Uncle John Daly? Isn't it? Uncle John. Yeah, Uncle John. Garage beer. Oh boy.
Beer.
I didn't realize it came as a double already.
Oh snap!
So I got 4, but these are velvet taco, quesadilla tacos with the quesadilla dipping sauce. And we have Mexican cola.
Not sponsored.
Okay, we're gonna open her up.
Oh.
Look at that.
Hey!
Sorry, add some cilantro in there. Okay, I don't like this crunchy part.
I do.
Well, then eat it.
Okay.
You might dip it.
Give us instant reaction.
It's really hot. Okay. My rating is a 9 out of 10. My favorite thing is cilantro. I could eat just like leaves of it all day. Every bite has cilantro in it and it's so good.
Heck yeah. All right, well, 9 out of 10. And as you can see in the distance, Degenerate Central.
Thanks for watching Eats with Juliana. Oh boy.
$15.
6.
You better watch out.
5.
You gotta swat you like a bug.
Oh! That is like not.
Welcome back, everybody. Season 2 of Oswego Lazo.
Do you like reading? Do you like reading books? Do you like looking at books? Do you like having a collection of books in your living room?
Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty,
Spoiler alert! Okay, or why did I write this in yellow? I told you! Welcome back between the pages.
Boyers, we are back. I'm laying in bed. I'm tired. Yesterday we got up to Mischief. We had a lot of fun. Today we're going to go top golfing and we're playing cornhole again. So we'll take you along the way for that. Last day here. We got to leave tomorrow. Sad, but it was a great time. Yeah. Oh boy.
We're gone to the tee.
And smacks it. Oh my God.
Wow.
What a shot.
He's looking for the green jacket tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough trouble when Aiden Katz comes back up.
an hour.
Wow, that was the
For a
furthest
carry
we've
of
seen.
100. No, mine was farther. We have our drinks.
Wow. A nice Pepsi Zero. What's going on over Someone got water. Dylan, of course, got beer.
I got beer.
His caddy's giving him advice.
He's got to get under the ball.
Yeah. The Chad boys.
Here's Bryce, backswing. Oh, he absolutely smoked it.
Oh, crap. Yikes.
Dude, who put the magnets in the sand?
Paulie Beatty. Wow. Wow. Folks, I think it's right there. I think it is that ball right there.
Gets his 3-iron now. A with 2 more shots left. He's got 20 points in this one. Here he is.
Wow. What a shot.
Oh, might get gobbled up. Just evades. All right, Desi's still complaining, even though she got one right in the hole and got about 24 points, but still, there's more to complain about.
That's why I was going there to show you. You're gonna come, I'll show you. Not this way. No. You can't swing it back here. No, flip the club. You can't hit that way.
Welcome back to Banana Eats. We have a donut hole white with vanilla cream in it. This is a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yeah, it's good. Donut by 10 out of 10. Heck yeah. All right, here is Dylan, the idiot. And that one went nowhere.
Just a little guy in a big old city.
It's a little man in a big city, huh?
Do you like reading? Do you like reading books? Do you like looking at books? Do you like having a collection of books in your living room?
Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, spoiler alert! Okay, or why did I write this in yellow? I told you! Welcome back between the pages.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy. I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm gonna sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Welcome back to the DK Experience.
Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan has played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No,
finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
Alright.
Square up, fool.
Someone's got to make a move. Oh.
All right, welcome to the second annual Oh Boy Cornhole game. We got Kenny and I this year round. Kenny won last year with Seth.
Yeah.
I'm joining his team because I got sold out of a win because Brian sucks. Aiden's here on his third wish
stole
to
my
play
legs.
play cornhole with the boys. Paulie
Winners
and
get
Aiden are gonna be-
segways.
Yeah, winners
Be
get
like.
segways.
I got my
Quick
prize.
game, one game, first to 21, normal cornhole. Are we doing the subtraction and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
they subtract,
Subtract
and then
and
if we
stuff
go
like
to
that.
50, if you get over 21, go back 15.
Cool. All right, let's do it.
All right, son.
Yes, the kick.
You go first.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He doesn't need
A little long on the first one, huh? Oh, that went a little short.
right at one.
Hopefully.
How you feeling about that?
I don't know. A little rough.
It's all right. There's time to come back. There's
I
time to
think
come
I'll
back.
understand it.
You know, it's early in the game.
Off. I couldn't see
I
it.
know at Top Golf. I didn't understand it at first, but I got
But
to
who
the
came
point where I
out on top
understood.
at Top Golf?
Exactly.
Nice kick, Dylan.
We did.
Oh!
Yeah, Paul.
Dylan, you want back here, man. He is whooping you.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, Paul.
Rough. 5. Yep, 5-3.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Good boy. All right, hey. Come on, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Good hand.
Dude.
What are the thoughts over here?
I gotta channel it a little bit. Lock in on the blade swing.
Over there, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm throwing.
Thoughts are good.
For sure. They don't slide at all either.
No, it's because they're wet.
Yeah, just sit. Man, it's a battle. Oh! Oh! 13-5.
You know what they say? G-line.
To the B-line. To the draft blue line.
That, and I've always heard that.
Aiden, step up.
How much was that? Are we at 18 right now, Dylan, technically? Is that at 5? So if I sink it, it's game.
Yeah, we may have to do best 2 out of 3.
Oh, don't hit the board, don't hit the board. Hit the board, man. Ah, it's still 20 though. Oh, that's game if he misses. Nope. Oh, miss, Dylan. On the board. Oh, for points. All right, we stay even.
Your wish is to be good at cornhole.
Is it me or is it him?
It's you. You gotta make it happen.
Score the same. You gotta make it on, eh?
Nice.
Go, bud.
Hey, if you want to hit that bug off for me, no?
All right, make it on, eh?
Yeah. All right, best 2 out of 3 just to
Okay,
give it a
man.
little bit more. Best 2 out of 3 just to give us a little bit more content here, I guess.
One more. That's all right. Come back, kids. Come back, kids.
These wet bags are
They're weird, man. They just boom.
Yeah, they just slap.
Come on. Oh. What's up? Oh.
Nice.
Oh. Oh. Okay, 4 for us. Yes. Wow. So
Wow.
it's
4-3.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. To the moon. Russell Wilson moon ball.
Oh. Come on, hey, what are we doing?
Saquon up the middle. Saquon up the middle. AJ Brown T-ball.
That's 4 for us.
And
yeah.
Yeah, maybe I am on the right side. My shot.
Oh, the bug is alive. Oh. You! Dude.
Big fan.
we need more.
7-6.
6-7?
6-7.
G-line, B-line?
Cure.
I'm gonna go catch one.
More.
Cowbell. Oh.
And the only cure.
Let's go.
Dude, I know, dude. His especially, because they're just black ones. They're flying at me and you can't see them.
We need
cowbell.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. We need.
Jesse! Oh! There you go. Why would you do that? Make it on, eh? You just gotta make it on.
Nice. Nice, Kenny.
Make it on twice.
Nice, Kenny. This is big. That puts us at 19.
We're at even right now, aren't we?
No, we're up. Wait, no, we are even. You're right.
So what are we
Yuck.
at? 17.
17.
Get that thing out of here.
All right, now it's a tie game.
That's 2 words in sports. Game 3. Oh boy, cornhole. It's a lot more
All right.
Just do that every time.
That's 21.
No, that's 20. Now it's back in there.
Just keep on shooting, eh?
Can you not go over it?
Nice.
Hold on, wait, eh? Yep, make it on.
No, we're doing the subtraction.
Alright, what's this put me at, Dylan?
So
We need
plus
1, right?
2. Because we have 1 in, he's got 3 on, so we're at plus 2. What was the score?
18, so I need 1 on. Wait,
Yeah,
I need
1 on to win,
yeah. Boom.
Good game.
Way to go,
Good
boys.
game.
Way to go,
Good
boys.
game. Good game. Good game.
Hey,
good game.
yeah, thanks. Good game, sir. Good game. Good game, good game.
Hey, fries.
That's all right.
I need allergy medicine. I'm afraid a girl's dying. Okay?
Go ahead, Juliana. Go say hi to Bucky.
I'm afraid now. Why?
Don't be fearful. Go say hi to Bucky, Juliana. Yo, snap. All right, there.
You want to get some stickers? Sure. Heck yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, boss. You too. No, I'm good. Okay, post game. How do you feel?
I feel amazing.
Great.
I just met the Bucky.
Boom. Oh, boom. Boom. Bucky's.
He was so happy to see us. Bucky's.
$50. You better watch out. You got swat you like a bug.
That is like
I'm scared of Joe with a bat. Okay.
Okay.
Let me show you because your team is a failure. You don't know how to score, right?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh,
Just like that.
That's actually really nice. Let me show you the Bronx Bomber way of doing it. Ready?
I swear to God. Oh my
Everyone?
God. All right, put the bat down.
All right, this number's like... Sorry, Joe. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah. You're like, hey.
Long.
Oh, jeez.
Welcome to episode 6 of season 25 of Laker Connections. Okay, Gerard, Lucas McGarry.
I gotta be quicker. That was my bad. I should have gotten that.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I played 9 holes of golf today.
Really?
I played pretty well. Felt really well. Had a couple of
wet grass though.
It was very damp. I had very muddy shoes.
You know what started today? Georgia. The Masters.
Oh yes! Oh my God!
Come on,
I
man.
completely blanked. I was paying attention to it the
I
whole
thought
day.
that's why you were playing golf.
No, dude.
It's the
I
Masters.
was watching it in class today, and I just completely blanked on what you were doing. But yeah, paying attention to the Masters, definitely loving it. Talking to my dad about it earlier. We're both keeping up.
Let's help him find a new e-board today. It's going to be interesting. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, let's get right into
Get
it.
ready.
Huh? Well, Lucas, it's once again time for us to recap last week of Laker sports, and this episode's Laker Recap. The softball team finally got to play some games, so softball, welcome back to Laker Recap. Lucas, women's lax.
Ooh, I got it. The Oswego women's lacrosse team continued their hot streak with a huge win over Buff State yesterday. The Lakers were once again the first team on the board after an Alexis Hill goal, but were quickly countered by the Bengals to make it 1-1. The Lakers took that personally, as they would then finish the half up 11-2. In the first half, Cassidy Croce scored a hat trick, and Addison Costello got 2 as well. In the second half, it was the same. The Lakers would hold the Bengals to just 1 goal per quarter and completely outplayed them. The Lakers stay undefeated in conference and dominate 17-4. Big-time performances from Cassidy Croce, who had 5 goals, Alexis Hill 4 goals, 2 assists, and Noelle Smith 2 goals, 2 assists with the victory. The Lakers moved to 6 wins in a row.
Well, that's what defending champs do, right? I mean,
Yeah.
You got to come in and you got to play good. So, I mean, we're going to talk about standings a little later on, but we are now at that point of playoff push. And this team, ever since the beginning of the season, and I don't want to call it preseason games, but those non-conference matchups have just been consistent. Consistency's been key for this team. They've been good, just game in and game out.
I'm so glad that I was preaching it and they backed me up and didn't let me down. I was saying at the beginning, it's like, it's okay. They're lost a couple of games. They're going to bounce back. They always do. And just like that, 6 wins in a row, and they have not looked better.
Well, let's go over to the men's lacrosse team now. It was a tough afternoon on the road for the men's lacrosse team yesterday as they fell to the nationally ranked Cortland Red Dragons 23-6. Colton jumped out to a fast start, but Laker midfielder Logan Postal managed to tie things up at 1 apiece early in the first quarter. However, the Red Dragons responded with a blistering offensive surge that the Lakers simply could not cool down. Garrett Elston led the Oswego effort with 2 goals and an assist, while Trey Jones and Emmett Starowitz also found the back of the net provide some second half signs of life. Defensively, Seamus Hand was under fire all day long, turning aside 25 shots in a valiant effort against a high-powered Cortland attack that tallied over 60 shots total. Lucas, tough one when the Lakers take on the Red Dragons. What went wrong in this one?
I don't know. 23 goals is a lot. That is a lot to let up, and I don't know what exactly you can say about it in a situation like that. Nice pass, though. But it's just, that's a game that you need to let go just immediately. You got to forget it, move on, and hope that you can bounce back and play better the next time you see them in the playoffs potentially, or they have another game later in the season. But this is the game you got to forget. nothing was working for them. Cortland outplayed them, dominated them, shut them down. I mean, just so many goals, so many shots, like you said, just unfair.
Cortland's a team that's just dominant every year, and it's a tough one for this team to play. I mean, again, we are getting into the later half of the season, and man, it's just a tough loss. I mean, especially when you're trying to push towards the top of the conference. They started off hot and have been cooling off a bit recently, but tough loss to the team. Bounce back, Goldfish memory.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Now let's take a look at a team who was a lot more fortunate. The Oswego softball team stayed perfect today as they took on Alfred State in a doubleheader at home. In Game 1, it was all Oswego on the mound. It was ace Alyssa Budzinski. She was dialed once again, pitching a scoreless 5-inning shutout, allowing just 1 hit and striking out 7. On offense, the Lakers would bat in 9 runs, including 6 in the first, leading to a 5-inning mercy. In Game 2, it was much closer. The Pioneers came out strong, scoring 2 in the first and 1 in the second, but the Lakers would battle back in the second, scoring 2 of their own, thanks to an error. In the third, the Pioneers added another 2 and went into the fifth up 5-3. In the fifth, the Lakers unleashed a 4-run spree on the back of an RBI knock from Delaney Wiley and Ebba Bunziski. Her sister, Alyssa, got her 6th win of the season, closing out the last 2 innings with 3 more strikeouts, giving the Lakers the 7-5 win and a perfect 8-0 record.
I love saying it, the surprise team of the year, softball. They
I love it.
been
It's awesome.
phenomenal this year.
Really have.
Sitting right towards the top of the SUNY standings. They're making a great push for the playoffs. Finally getting some conference games, and it has been tough. Mother Nature, again, we signed up to come here. We know upstate New York, and especially Oswego, New York, it is
rough weather.
Almost impossible to play baseball. And I will say this until my face turns purple. Give them a turf.
Yep.
At this point, you might as well give them a turf because they need to get more games in.
Yeah, it happens too much. Too many of their games get canceled. And you look at the standings, as we'll see later, so many teams are just way ahead in conference standings only because they have more games played. And they just need more games to get experience throughout the season. And when all of them are canceled, at some point it becomes too many canceled games.
They haven't lost in conference, but they've only won 2 games because they've only had a couple to play.
Haven't been enough.
But let's go over to the baseball team now. The baseball team brought out the brooms this past weekend, completing a 3-game sweep of the Plattsburgh State Cardinals in a neutral site action game in Oneonta. It all started Friday with a 10-inning thriller tied at 2 late. Ben Rollison delivered the decisive blow in the 10th with a clutch 2-run double to secure the 5-2 opening victory. Momentum carried into Saturday's doubleheader. In Game 1, starting pitcher Matthew Sands was dominant, carrying the Lakers into the 8th inning to secure a tight 3-2 victory. But the finale, well, that was the real fireworks show. A high-scoring 12-11 slugfest. Daniel Winchester put on a clinic, driving in 5 runs, including a bases-clearing triple in the 8th to give Oswego the lead for good. Jordan Goebel came on in the 9th to shut the door and seal the sweep. Lucas, what a weekend for the baseball team that makes them 8-1 in SUNYAC play. Take me through it.
I mean, if the Lakers wanted to have a winning record going into that weekend, they needed to win all 3 games, and that is exactly what they did. And this is the first time that they were consistent the entire time. It was just weekend against one team, but that Oswego baseball team that you see on Kenny's jersey played absolutely phenomenal. Showed a ton of heart, especially in the second 2 games. Such close 1-run games in both of them. Absolutely phenomenal play. And now moving 8-1 in conference, just 1 singular game behind Cortland. Again, we'll talk about all that later. But I think this has got to be the most impressive performance for this team up to date this season, just because it is a pure 3 sweep.
Beautiful. What a good week for Laker sports. But that's going to do it for our Laker recap. We're going to do a quick break. We'll look at the week ahead. On the week ahead, you're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10. Shut up.
$50. You better watch out.
You got swat you like a bug.
That is a yawn.
You stole it?
Welcome back into episode 6 of season 25 at Nice Catch. Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. Kenny Gerard, Lucas McGarry.
Hello.
Get right into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, well, we talked about the past. It's time to now look ahead with this episode's Week Ahead. Lucas, let's see what's coming up this week on Laker sports. Women's lax.
Yeah, let's do it. The Lakers have been firing on all cylinders, winning 6 straight and allowing just 3.3 goals per game in that period. Next, they'll face a familiar foe when they travel to Plattsburgh this Saturday. The Cardinals have been struggling recently with just 2 wins and allowing way more goals than they're giving up. For the Lakers, it's a huge opportunity. Lexis Hill, who leads the SUNY in points with 61, will no doubt be leading the way again, with Cassidy Kroos and Aubrey Green backing her up, bringing a combined 56 goals to the offense. On defense, Alana Yakovizzi leads the SUNY in save percentage and sits 4th in goals against, adding a brick wall to an already elite offense. For the Cardinals, it doesn't look good as they hope to defend their turf against a red-hot Lakers squad.
I mean, this should just be a beatdown just looking at it from surface level.
Looks like it.
But again, I mean, these two, bye-bye microphone. Looking between these two schools, you never know. I mean, it could always be a good game. This series against Plattsburgh for baseball, I mean, Plattsburgh was 0-9. It's now 0-9.
Yep.
And baseball was 8-1, and they were all close games, 1 run. So, in 3 in the first game.
Plattsburgh's real record isn't bad. That's the funny part. They've just lost all conference games.
It's like those conference games are deceiving almost.
It's so
I don't
weird.
know. This one is, it's got me tossed up. I'm really not sure what to expect in this one.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to win.
I think the Lakers got
but
it.
I feel like it's not going to be a blowout.
SUNY is so weird. Anything can happen. I think the Lakers do got it, but against Plattsburgh, you never know.
Well, we'll see. Let's go to the men's lacrosse team now. As the men's lacrosse team returns to Laker Turf Stadium for a special Saturday afternoon matchup against the SUNY Canton Kangaroos. It's senior day in Oswego as the Lakers prepare to honor a veteran group that has been the backbone of this program. The Lakers enter the contest at 7-3 overall, looking to shake off a tough road loss to Cortland and get back in the win column in SUNY play. The offense remains potent, led by the dynamic playmaking of Emmett Starowitz and the finishing ability of Garrett Elston, who both tallied multiple points earlier this week. They'll face a Canton squad that is scrappy on defense but has struggled to find consistent scoring options on the road. For the Lakers, the key will be controlling the pace early and feeding off emotion of the senior day crowd. With postseason seeding on the line, securing a home victory is vital as the calendar turns to the final stretch of the regular season. Lucas, every game is big at this point in the year. What do the Lakers have to do to get a dub on senior night?
I think this is the perfect opportunity to redeem yourself from that game that you played against Cortland. You're playing a weaker Canton team on your senior night. This is the time to say that game was a fluke. We are a real deal in this conference and dominate this Canton squad. And that is what they have to do, if I'm being honest. After they got beat the way they did against Cortland, how they've been playing in conference so far, and then to get beat by Cortland, the only way to redeem yourself now, as bad as it is to absolutely maul Canton. And they can do that. There's every opportunity to do so. Canton is not the best, but it is still not guaranteed, and I think with this squad, this Lakers squad that has had its up and downs, they need to do that.
Could be a crucial win here, Lucas. Take me on a diamond.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Oswego softball team is currently undefeated at 8-0, and now they get set for a doubleheader hosting the Plattsburgh Cardinals this Saturday. The Cardinals have double the games played, but sit at just 8-9. They're coming off getting blown out by Cortland 9-2 and then 16-1. Their team average and ERA are solid, but compared to an almost perfect Lakers squad, it's going to be a tough task. They're sure to put Aliska Budzinski on the mound, who sits at 6-0 now with a .43 ERA and 49 strikeouts through 30 innings. On offense, Kira Wright and Delaney Wiley are both hitting over 500, as well as Ryan Perico hitting over 400 with 2 home runs and an OPS over 1380. The Lakers have yet to show any faltering this season, and Plattsburgh will surely be a test to that.
I talked about Plattsburgh a lot last week. It's your turn this week.
Yeah, really.
But, I mean, honestly, the thing of the stats here, I'm trying to find where my hand actually has to go. Down there. That ERA for Division III softball is incredibly good.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, the .43 from the specifically Budzinski is just unheard of.
Unreal.
Whoever recruited her in that Laker GM room, had something in mind because she has been a stud. Because she's a freshman, she just got here, and she has been an absolute stud and exactly what this Lakers squad need because they have the hitting. They just needed pitching, and that is what they got now.
Well, let's take you over to the baseball team now. The baseball team is back at the Laker baseball field this weekend for a massive 3-game set against the New Paltz Hawks. The Lakers are red hot, coming off a sweep of Plattsburgh that extended their winning streak to 3 and pushed their conference record to a dominant 8-1. But don't let the Hawks record fool you. They are a dangerous club looking to spoil Oswego's home debut. Expect the Lakers to lean on their high-powered offense, which has been explosive from some performances lately from Daniel Westchester and Ben Rollison. On the mound, look for Matthew Sands to set the tone as Oswego tries to maintain their position near the top of the SUNY standings. This series kicks off with a doubleheader on Saturday, starting at noon, followed by a series finale on Sunday at 12 p.m. Lucas, the postseason picture is starting to clear up, but every inning matters. Lakers looking to protect their turf and keep the momentum rolling towards the conference tournament. How can they get back-to-back sweeps here?
Yeah, I mean, this is another conference tripleheader for the Lakers to come in clutch, and this time against a much more difficult New Paltz squad. 12-9, very solid. 5.25 ERA. Want to talk about that because it's the first in the SUNYAC. They have a very, very strong pitching staff. And I think with New Paltz, they are a very solid team. And the Lakers, real test for them, especially after a really good weekend against Plattsburgh. This is how you keep that momentum going. Can you keep the wins more than the losses?
We'll have to see as we go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some SUNYAC standings. Heads up. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
Do you like reading? Do you like reading books? Do you like looking at books? Do you like having a collection of books in your living room?
Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, spoiler alert! Okay, or why did I write this in yellow? I told you! Welcome back between the pages!
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stunned still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Welcome back, everybody. Season 2 of Oswego Lazo.
Oh, man.
I can't believe you just drilled that. God.
All right, well, I'm done throwing. Welcome back, episode
Reference,
6,
he threw
season
the football and it hit the camera, right into the camera.
It was a
Nice
little
throw.
fun football. Kenny Gerard, Lucas McGarry.
Yep,
We'll
let's
just
get it
right into it. Well, for those of you who watch our hockey broadcast, you may be familiar with this segment. Lucas and I are going to take a look around spring sports and take a look around the SUNYAC standings as teams are beginning to make those final pushes towards the playoffs. Lucas, let's start off SUNYAC standings with women's lacrosse.
Yeah, absolutely. In women's lacrosse, Cortland, no surprise, that
Shocker.
might be a trend, is 5-0. Oswego, though, also 5-0, right behind them. And then New Paltz 4-1, Buffalo State 3-1, followed by Oneonta 3-3, and Fredonia 2-3. Those are the 6 playoff spots that we would see right now. If the playoffs were to end today, Cortland and Oswego would get first round byes, and the 3 through 6 spots would all play first round matchups.
Well, yeah, and I mean, a couple teams on the outside looking in, but I mean, this top 4 is looking pretty good to start. I mean, 5-0 and 5-1, and then looking in the middle of the pack, Oneonta and Fredonia are on the door, knocking in, but a couple of teams looking out. Morrisville and Potsdam, bottom two, rounds it out with Canton and Plattsburgh. Plattsburgh able to win anything yet in women's lacrosse, so be interesting to see. But I mean, for us, Oswego sitting right near the top at a good old 5-0 with Cortland. But let's take a look now at men's lacrosse, and to absolutely nobody's surprise, Cortland sits at top at 3-0. Oneonta currently sitting in second place at also 3-0. So it'll be interesting to see how we go the rest of the way out here, but take me through it.
Yeah, as we see for men's lacrosse, Oswego was doing well in the regular standings, but once they got to conference standings, they took a dip, and unfortunately now they sit just in fourth, but with one win. They just got to be thankful that there's a lot of other teams that are struggling in conference as well, because they are not doing the best right now, and they're going to really need to pick it up if they're going to make a push for a home playoff win or home playoff game, let alone a playoff game as of right now, because they are the last team in the playoffs if it were to end today sitting in fourth.
I saw that H get added to Plattsburgh. That was nice. that was pleasant.
That was very close. But yeah, Oswego has a chance to make a push, but right now they are very close to not being in the playoffs. I think for Cortland, the one thing that I want to talk about is their top guy, Sean Kavanaugh, already 63 points, 32 goals, 31 assists, and then Nick Stoker, 44 points, 27 goals, 17 assists, two absolutely phenomenal players that could arguably be playing at a higher level and just have been completely torching.
Let's talk about some softball. I got a ball thrown at me.
Terrible throw.
Horrible throw. Speaking of horrible throws, let's talk about some softball. And Oswego's not on the list of horrible throws.
No, they are not.
Cortland sitting at 4-0 at top, and New Paltz at 4-0 also on top. And the third undefeated, but unfortunately only playing 2 games, is Oswego. They sit at 2-0 and in third place in softball. And right behind them is Plattsburgh at 2-2. So again, a big series coming up for them. And man, they just got to get more games in. It's just unfortunate to see 2-0. 4-0 would be nicer, and it just, I guess it's the way Mother Nature's treated them this year, huh?
Yeah, luckily they don't get punished necessarily for the lack of SUNY games. Like they're still, just go through. They're luckily where Oswego's sitting right now, they would be in the playoffs just because they're undefeated in conference, but they haven't played enough. They simply have not played enough. That is baseball, and we'll get back to we'll get there. But Oswego, where they sit at right now, is a good spot because they're really good overall, and they've played a ton of good games. But to test themselves and really see how they match up in conference, they need to start playing these conference games. And they are getting into them, but they're really late, and they're behind. And that's the one thing I'm worried about, is that they started this SUNY conference competition late.
And since it's not on the screen, the recap, Cortland, New Paltz, Oswego, Plattsburgh round out the top 4 for softball. But what's currently on the screen is baseball, and of course, guess who's in first? Cortland. They are in first for all spring sports so far this year. Cortland sits at 9-0 up top. Oswego again, a team that you could have been 50-50 about coming into the season, and they're at 8-1 and currently sitting in second place. Rough start. We lost some games down in Georgia early on in the year and in Maryland, but it didn't really matter because it doesn't affect the standing right here. And SUNY standings, here we are. And Fredonia also making a nice push at 4-3. Fredonia's been a team that's been up and down, but also pretty good. I had a couple of good recruits. A kid who went to my high school actually played for them. Then looking at the bottom half of the standings, Oneonta, Plattsburgh, and Canton. And Plattsburgh and Canton still looking for a win, and Plattsburgh's looking for an H on their name. What?
Onatona as well. Onatona is 3-5.
Onatona.
Yes.
I didn't see. Onatona.
Yeah. Cortland, I think, obviously, best team, 17-7-1. They're should be nationally ranked, but I think they might have slipped just below that. Oswego really loves to win when they're in conference because they got a bunch of losses out of conference, but when they play those conference games, love to win them. Fredonia's the funniest because they're in third at 4-3 in conference, 5-15 overall real record. That, I think, is the funniest thing, and that is how they slipped into the playoffs in hockey as well, with overtime losses and points.
Well, we're going to go to a quick break, and we're going to go teach our graphics operator how to spell and install Grammarly on our expression machine. We'll go to a quick break. When we come back, it'll be time for Laker Showdown. We'll see you then.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10.
Go home, that's 3 hours from now.
Maybe that's the best thing you can do.
But after he gets possessed,
his show becomes a smash hit.
Now he's got the greenest show on WTOP-10.
A lot of green going on tonight.
We'll be holding on forever.
don't miss the limited run of
Those great people being.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Or Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back into episode 6 of season 25 of Laker Connections, your home for everything Laker sports. And Lucas,
Let's do it. Hey, Mike, how's it going?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Want to intro it?
Yeah.
Oh, we went pink. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we're green again.
Well, guys, Laker Showdown's exactly as it sounds. A showdown between two of the worst Laker sports minds this school has to offer.
Say it right.
It says that in the teleprompter. It says worst Laker sports minds. I didn't write it.
That's Alejandra's fault.
I will give you guys
We'll
three
dock your
questions,
pay.
and whatever answers I like the most for
anything
each of those
for
three
this.
questions
That's
will be rewarded a
ridiculous.
point. You all know how this works. You've been watching all semester, hopefully. If not, welcome in. Best 2 out of 3 wins.
That's unacceptable.
Gets bragging rights until next week. Currently, Lucas leads 3-2. So, first things first, playoffs are right around the corner for the NHL season, and my Sabres are looking beautiful heading into the postseason. But my first question is, who do you got winning the Stanley Cup? Kenny, you're up first.
I've been upset because the Rangers haven't been in it, so I'm not going to lie. I really haven't looked.
Pull up the standings.
But I will say, on a quick glance, it's not the Sabres. I know that. And I don't think it's an Eastern team this year. I was going to say the Avs off the jump. That was my initial guess. So I'm going to stick with my guns and go with the Avalanche.
I'm going to get the most hate for this ever, but it's got to be my Vegas Golden Knights. They're they're my favorite team ever. They had a pretty solid year. Not the best, but I also did just go under their first game, so I'm a little more biased than usual, and I think they're going to have a good playoff run. Vegas Golden Knights locking it in.
Are you aware that they just fired their coach?
That's okay.
Are
you ever heard of new coach success?
Not in the NHL, no.
I've also heard of new coach failure, and I think that's what's going to happen with the Vegas Golden Knights,
You watch the New York Rangers play hockey?
still haven't clinched a playoff spot. And for that reason, I'm going to go with the Avs and go with Kenny for the first one.
Safe pick. Felt safe.
Yeah. But the NHL isn't the only postseason that's about to start up, as the NBA playoffs are right around the corner as well. So my next question is, who you got there? Lucas, take it away.
Oof. For me, I think I got to go with the Boston Celtics. They're a sleeper team. I don't know why, because I feel like they should have had a really bad season this year. But Jaylen Brown is arguably having an MVP season, and Jason Tatum's back, playing better than ever. They're really, really solid, and they could be a sleeper to win a weak East and then take on whatever team's in the West.
Speaking of weak East, I want you to yap about this much. Believe in Cleveland. Give me the Cavs.
Give me a break.
Give the Cavs.
Give me a break.
You both missed the clear answer. The New York Knicks.
Well,
Jalen Brunson.
Didn't want to be wrong.
The king of New York.
I also didn't want to be
This is the year, right, Zoe? Zoe gave a thumbs up off camera. I think the New York Knicks are going to win it all.
Wine also gave a thumb off. He wants everyone to know.
I don't like either of these teams at all.
Oh, I see you.
I'm going to go with the
Don't worry.
Celtics for the sole reason that I really want to see Jason Tatum come back
Not a
and
real
do
New
well.
Yorker.
I'm going to go with the Celtics for that reason.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I also don't like Cleveland at all. Still not over LeBron leaving, by the way. Still not over LeBron leaving. And last,
whatever,
but not least, the Masters started today at Augusta National. So who do you have taking it all this year at the Masters? Kenny, you're up first.
Not up to the best start.
Yeah.
I want to say DeChambeau, but I'm going to go with Scotty. I think Scotty's going to make a nice comeback. Give me Scheffler.
Okay.
I'm going with the reigning champ, Rory McIlroy. He had a phenomenal first day. I think he's tied for first right now at 5 under. I mean,
67, by the way, is the score.
But yeah, I got to go with Rory because, I mean, got all the momentum, won it last year, having a phenomenal start, and can't get better than that.
Give me Chef.
Two good answers again. Bryson had a terrible first. I want to say 6 over.
I wanted to say DeChambeau, but he had a horrible day. I can't take him. It's not happening.
Not pretty. I'm gonna go with Lucas McGarry because I love Rory McIlroy. I think he's a great golfer, and he's such a good guy.
He is not a good guy.
Yes, he is.
That is not debatable.
He's a good guy.
Horrible.
What?
Most pompous person I've ever watched play
What?
golf.
You've never met the guy?
Doesn't matter. I've watched enough of TV.
You never met the guy?
I don't need to meet him. I already watched him on TV.
Okay.
And also, I don't know.
man.
I'm not the biggest fan of Scotty.
That's fine.
Well, whatever.
He's been to jail.
My pick.
All right. So it's 4. Before we run out of time.
4,
2. We have 10 total episodes, including senior week, because we have 4 more regular season episodes, and then senior week. So.
My pick was Colin Morikawa.
Oh,
because I plays him on PGA Tour.
He plays with him on PGA 2K.
All right, whatever. Well, I guess we're done. Thank you for joining us for the 6th episode of Season 25 Laker Connections. We will see you next week for episode number 7. Have a good night, everybody. Gracias.
Yeah.
Why don't we cut the black 10 seconds early?
Jeez.
You can cut the black.
The show where we embarrass ourselves to make the pros look even more professional and us like idiots. I'm Evan.
And I'm Emily, and today we're joined by the Oswego State Blasters Cup.
Anything, guys.
Brown. Now welcoming the Charlie Harkins.
The Charlie Harkins?
The Charlie Harkins right here.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What is Josh Allen?
I'm headed in after the hat. Words in from the high office. Ring ring. I answer. Hello? You want me in? Yes, coach.
The beast is on his way.
8-2.
I guess that's all for today. See you guys next May.
Next May? You're not coming back till next May?
No, I'm coming back.
Oh my God.
I got all because I cheated on a rap battle. Evan hasn't spoken to me in 2 years. Amateurs didn't come back that semester. It didn't come back. I have to talk to him. I have to make things right.
Emily?
Sorry I cheated on the rap battle, okay? This is stupid. It's been 2 years. Can we please just put this behind us?
Sure. Let's do it.
Well, we've got to give the people what they want.
Hello and welcome back to Amateurs, the show where we embarrass ourselves to make the pros look even more professional and us like idiots.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Emily, and today we are live for the first time in 2 years.
2 years. It's been a while.
I can't believe it's been that long. Evan, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, I joined a fraternity for one, which is
nice.
And then after that, I did my first analyst for a hockey game, which was really fun. And also, I've been hosting a hockey show here on TOP as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very TOP and campus activity centered. I've been doing a whole lot of work. I mean, I work for the Office of Admissions. I have a job with the Office of Student Orientation and Family Engagement as well. But it's been quite a busy time, honestly. I mean, I feel like that's been it for the both of us. But I'm so happy that we're back. You know, it's senior week because it's my second to last semester. Stay tuned for our next segment, which we're going to head to break in a second, in which Evan and I are going to do a magic trick live on air. We're coming back in with a bang. So let's head to break.
But I would have liked to see more on, Putin or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK Experience. Go back in the